In the summer of 2024, a state-of-the-art underwater drone descended into the icy depths of the North Atlantic, aiming to capture high-resolution images of the Titanic's wreckage. What it found was beyond anyone's expectations, a series of discoveries that challenge our understanding of the ship's final moments and raise unsettling questions about what has been hidden beneath the waves for over a century. The Titanic's bow, immortalized in countless photographs and James Cameron's 1997 film, has long stood as a symbol of the ship's grandeur. However, recent expeditions have revealed alarming deterioration. A 15-foot section of the iconic bow railing has collapsed, now resting on the ocean floor. This significant change underscores the ongoing decomposition of the wreck, driven by natural processes and human interference. The discovery was made during a 2024 expedition by RMS Titanic Inc., which captured over 2 million high-resolution images of the wreck. These images provide unprecedented detail, revealing the extent of the decay and the urgent need for preservation efforts. In a groundbreaking effort, researchers have created the most detailed digital reconstruction of the Titanic to date. Using over 700,000 images captured by underwater robots, this 3D model offers new insights into the ship's final hours. The scan reveals that some of the ship's boilers were still operational as it sank, indicated by concave structures and an open valve on the stern deck. This supports survivor accounts that engineers continued fueling the ship to keep lights on during evacuation, sacrificing their lives in the process. Additionally, the model shows that the iceberg caused 6 small tears across watertight compartments, 2 more than the ship was designed to withstand, resulting in gradual but irreparable flooding. Among the artifacts recovered during the 2024 expedition was a bronze statuette of the Roman goddess Diana, which had not been seen since 1986. The statue, originally located in the first-class lounge, was considered lost to the depths. Its rediscovery provides a tangible connection to the ship's opulent past and the lives of those who perished. The find also highlights the importance of ongoing exploration and documentation as the Titanic continues to deteriorate. Each artifact recovered offers a glimpse into the ship's history and the personal stories of its passengers. While no human remains have been officially recovered from the Titanic wreck, recent findings suggest otherwise. Photographs taken during a 2004 expedition show a boot and a coat close to the ship's stern, compelling evidence that someone came to rest there. Experts believe that human remains could be buried in the sediment beneath them. These discoveries raise ethical questions about the exploration and salvage of the wreck. Should the site be considered a grave and left undisturbed, or should efforts continue to document and recover artifacts before they are lost to time? The Titanic is deteriorating at an alarming rate, with experts estimating that the hull and structure may collapse to the ocean floor within the next 50 years. This accelerated decay is due to a combination of natural processes and human interference. Underwater bacteria are consuming the ship's steel, transforming it into rust. Additionally, submersibles and tourists visiting the site have caused further damage. The urgency to document and preserve the wreck has never been greater. In 2020, RMS Titanic Inc. announced plans to retrieve the ship's wireless radio, which had relayed its final distress calls. The US government challenged the plan, arguing that any such expedition would require authorization and could breach agreements regulating entry into the hull. The legal battle highlights the complexities of salvaging artifacts from the Titanic. While some argue that recovering items preserves history, others believe it disturbs a maritime grave. The debate continues as new discoveries are made. In June 2023, the submersible Titan, operated by OceanGate Expeditions, imploded near the Titanic wreck during a dive, killing all 5 people aboard. The incident underscores the dangers of deep-sea exploration and has led to increased scrutiny of such missions. The tragedy serves as a reminder of the risks involved in exploring the Titanic and raises questions about the future of such expeditions. Will the allure of the Titanic continue to draw explorers, or will safety concerns curtail future dives? While the physical wreck of the Titanic continues to decay, technology may be its only savior. In 2023, deep-sea specialists constructed a full-scale digital twin of the Titanic, a hyper-detailed 3D model built from over 700,000 images captured during submersible dives. This virtual replica allows researchers and the public to explore every inch of the wreck, even parts inaccessible due to dangerous conditions or collapse. But the implications go further. The digital twin may help answer long-standing mysteries about how the ship broke apart, the true sequence of its sinking, and even allow for virtual recreations of the disaster for future generations. Some speculate that such detailed mapping could also aid in locating hidden compartments or sealed cargo areas never explored before. Could there be valuable or classified items resting in forgotten rooms, obscured by silt and steel? This virtual preservation is perhaps our only hope of keeping the Titanic's legacy intact as nature reclaims it. Yet, even the most precise model cannot substitute for what may soon be lost forever. Deep within the Titanic's cargo hold lies an area that has baffled researchers for decades. In recent drone footage, a sealed chamber, its door still intact, was discovered beneath layers of debris and rust. The door, untouched by salvage teams and unexplored since the ship's sinking, has ignited speculation across the maritime archaeology community. What could be inside a space sealed shut since April 15, 1912? Theories range from valuable artworks and confidential documents to even more controversial ideas, such as sealed government records or military-grade cargo. Some believe the chamber held diplomatic pouches from high-level officials traveling aboard the ship. Others suspect early experimental tech or classified goods that were never meant to be found. It doesn't help that the manifest for some parts of the cargo area was incomplete or altered. Footage shows that the drone hesitated near the door. Whether due to mechanical failure or human command remains unclear. The dive team refused to go further, citing structural instability. But critics claim that's just a cover story. Why not breach a door that could collapse soon anyway? Was someone trying to keep that chamber untouched? Until it's opened, the truth remains hidden, locked away by over 12,000 feet of ocean and 100 years of silence. One of the strangest theories surrounding the Titanic is that it may have transmitted a final signal hours after it was believed to have sunk. In 2022, a group of amateur radio historians claimed they intercepted a faded, static-filled SOS recorded by an old Marconi receiver on the East Coast. The signal reportedly used the Titanic's known call sign, MGY, and carried a single, haunting phrase, "Still here." Skeptics dismissed it as atmospheric interference, but digital analysis suggested that the frequency, timing, and weather conditions were unusually consistent with a real transmission. Some experts even argue it could have been a rebounded signal, delayed for decades by ionospheric reflection. If true, this bizarre echo would be unprecedented in radio history, but others suggest a more unsettling possibility, that the Titanic's wreck may have briefly activated residual components on board, transmitting a final cry into the dark. In 2020, RMS Titanic Inc. announced plans to retrieve the ship's wireless radio, which had relayed its final distress calls. The US government challenged the plan, arguing that any such expedition would require authorization and could breach agreements regulating entry into the hull. The legal battle highlights the complexities of salvaging artifacts from the Titanic. While some argue that recovering items preserves history, others believe it disturbs a maritime grave. The debate continues as new discoveries are made. Lifeboat number 1, nicknamed the Millionaire's Boat, was launched with only 12 people aboard, despite having a capacity for 40. Among its occupants were Sir Cosmo Duff Gordon and his wife, Lady Lucy Duff Gordon, who were later accused of bribing the crew to avoid rescuing more passengers. The controversy surrounding Lifeboat number 1 has persisted for over a century, fueled by conflicting testimonies and missing records. Recent underwater explorations have failed to locate the remnants of this lifeboat, leading to speculation about its final fate. Could it have been recovered and hidden to suppress the scandal? Or did it drift away, lost to the depths, taking its secrets with it? The Titanic's debris field spans over 15 square miles, a vast underwater graveyard of twisted metal, personal belongings, and unidentifiable fragments. Recent high-resolution mapping has revealed previously unexplored sections of this field, including areas with unusually high concentrations of artifacts. Some researchers believe these clusters could indicate the presence of hidden compartments or cargo that was deliberately concealed. Others suggest that the arrangement of the debris points to a more violent breakup of the ship than previously thought. As exploration technology advances, will we uncover more than just personal effects? Could we stumble upon evidence that challenges the official narrative of the Titanic's sinking? In the decades following the Titanic's sinking, numerous radio operators reported receiving mysterious signals on the ship's distress frequency. These phantom transmissions, often consisting of faint SOS calls or indistinct Morse code, have been dismissed by some as atmospheric anomalies. However, others believe they could be residual signals trapped in the ionosphere, echoing back to Earth years later. One particularly compelling account comes from 1936, when a ham radio operator claimed to receive a distress call from the Titanic 24 years after it sank. Could these signals be mere coincidences, or are they echoes of a tragedy that refuses to be forgotten? Marine biologists and oceanographers warn that the Titanic is rapidly deteriorating, with bacteria consuming the iron hull at an alarming rate. Estimates suggest that within the next few decades, the ship will collapse entirely, leaving only a rust stain on the ocean floor. This impending disappearance has sparked a race against time to document and preserve what remains. But as we delve deeper into the wreck, uncovering artifacts and secrets long buried, we must ask ourselves, are we honoring the memory of those who perished, or are we disturbing their final resting place? On August 12, 2000, the Russian nuclear submarine Kursk sank in the Barents Sea, claiming the lives of all 118 crew members. Official reports cited a torpedo explosion as the cause, but conflicting accounts and delayed rescue efforts fueled suspicions of a cover-up. Some theories suggest the Kursk collided with a foreign submarine or was involved in a clandestine operation gone awry. The Russian government's initial refusal of international assistance only deepened the mystery. To this day, questions linger about the true events that led to one of the deadliest submarine disasters in history. Despite extensive investigations, crucial moments from the incident remain undocumented or classified. Families of the victims have demanded transparency for years, but many official documents are still sealed, fueling speculation that the full truth may never come to light. In November 2017, the Argentine submarine ARA San Juan disappeared during a routine patrol in the South Atlantic. After a year-long search, the wreck was discovered at a depth of 907 meters, crushed by the immense pressure. The tragedy claimed the lives of all 44 crew members. Investigations revealed that the submarine had reported a battery short circuit and fire before losing contact. However, the exact circumstances remain unclear, leading to speculation about potential negligence or undisclosed missions. The San Juan's fate serves as a somber reminder of the perils faced by submariners and the secrets that may lie beneath the waves. The USS Scorpion, a U.S. nuclear submarine, vanished in May 1968 while returning from a mission in the Atlantic. The wreck was later found at a depth of over 3,000 meters, with no definitive explanation for its sinking. Official reports suggest a possible torpedo malfunction, but alternative theories abound, including Soviet retaliation or internal sabotage. The Cold War context and the presence of nuclear weapons on board have only intensified the mystery. Decades later, the Scorpion's demise continues to be a subject of debate and speculation among naval historians and conspiracy theorists alike. Some believe classified mission logs could hold the key to understanding the true cause, but they remain sealed to this day. Others point to intercepted Soviet communications as possible proof of a hidden confrontation beneath the Atlantic's surface. In November 1941, the Australian cruiser HMAS Sydney engaged the German auxiliary cruiser Cormoran off the coast of Western Australia. Both ships were lost, but while Cormoran's survivors were rescued, Sydney's crew of 645 perished without a trace. The absence of survivors and the ship's location remained a mystery for decades. In 2008, the wreck was finally discovered at a depth of 2,468 meters, providing some closure but also raising new questions about the battle's circumstances. The Sydney story is a poignant chapter in naval history, marked by bravery, loss, and enduring intrigue. Some naval experts argue that the wreck's positioning suggests the battle may have unfolded differently than reported by the surviving German crew. Despite the wreck's discovery, key elements of the engagement remain debated, with classified documents yet to be released in full. In 1915, Sir Ernest Shackleton's ship, the Endurance, was trapped and crushed by Antarctic ice, forcing the crew to undertake a harrowing survival journey. For over a century, the ship's final resting place remained unknown. In 2022, a team of explorers located the remarkably preserved wreck at a depth of 3,008 meters in the Weddell Sea. The discovery was hailed as a monumental achievement in maritime archaeology. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.